Um, we begin with India's squad announcement. The Board of Control for Cricket in India on Saturday named India's squad for T20 World Cup 2026 and New Zealand T20 series. Shubman Gill, who was India's vice captain in the T20 setup, has been dropped from the team. All-rounder Axar Patel has been named as the new vice captain. Chairman of selectors Ajit Agarkar acknowledged that Gill's omission was due to his lack of runs. Surya Kumar Yadav will continue to lead the side with Rinku Singh and Washington Sundar also finding spots in the squad. In form, Ishan Kishan has earned a recall, edging out Jitesh Sharma as the second wicketkeeper behind Sanju Samson. Ishan, in addition to being the backup wicketkeeper, has been slotted in as the reserve opener. Well, this is a big news that has come in as far as India's T20 squad is concerned. The squad has been announced by the Board of Control for Cricket in India, and Shubman Gill has been omitted from the team, whereas there's also a big announcement that Ishan Kishan has now made his way back to the squad, and this looks promising. In fact, the T20 squad, which has been announced by the Board of Control for Cricket in India. All right, and DD India's Narayan Singh joins us live for more updates. Hi, Narayan. A while back, we were just talking about whether Shubman Gill will be there in the team or not. And you said, no, he will not be there because of lack of runs. And this is exactly what happened. Tell us more about it. Also, one thing I would like to ask you is that Ishan Kishan has made his way back to the squad. It's a very big news. Perhaps when he will come, he will be all guns blazing. He will be firing all guns blazing because, you know, for the longest time he was out of the squad. And when you get a chance, you think that you have to perform to your optimum level. So yeah, Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan. Back to you.
That's a big, bold, and we can say that a very tough decision by the selectors here, just dropping the vice captain of the team and the person who is the captain in the two formats and touted as the captain of the all three formats of the Indian cricket team, and dropping him, I think definitely a big, we can say that big move by the selectors here, and as well as bringing in Ishan Kishan because of his domestic performance, the kind of cricket he played in the SMAT, the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, 517 runs, the average of 57.44, and with a strike rate of 197, scoring a century in the final against Haryana, 101 runs of 49 balls, and previously also in the tournament against Tripura, he scored a century, that is 113 runs. So it is a good thing that the selectors are looking at the domestic performance of the players, and on that basis they are bringing the player into the squad. So it's a good signal, and we can say that also, so most important, dropping the Jitesh Sharma too. We are not mentioning that thing. Jitesh Sharma, the wicketkeeper who has been there throughout the South Africa series, he is also not the part of this squad. So a clear message by the selectors, by the BCCI. If we take a look, Ajit Agarkar said about Shubman Gill that he has been dropped not because of he has not runs under his belt, because he is not fitting in the combination. If you take a look, he has been, it's like a parachute landing for him in the team. He was not in the team for 1 year. He directly brought into the Asia Cup. If you take a look, his last 15 innings, 18 innings, he has scored not a single half century. 47 runs is his highest score, that is in Asia Cup against Pakistan, and so he was out of runs too. So definitely giving a player who is already scoring runs in the domestic tournament, who is at the peak of his game, definitely it's a good sign. And also the same team will be there in the T20 series against New Zealand that will start next month, and definitely we can say that a big move, a bold decision, a futuristic decision by the BCCI and the selectors, and Axar Patel being the vice captain is, I think it's a smart move by the selectors.
Definitely, Narayan. I will talk about Axar Patel named as the vice captain, but before that I want to ask you one thing. Really, what happens to the players, you know, when they play in the IPL and when they play for Team India? I mean, when you go and play in the IPL, you are firing all cylinders, and you are, you know, hitting sixes, you are hitting 50s, you're in fact hitting hundreds as well. But what happens to these players when they play for the Indian team? Why are they not able to score runs despite the fact that you are playing on the same track?
Siddharth, if you take a look, talking about a Shubman Gill's case, he was captain of the, he's the captain of the ODI format of the game. He's the captain of the test team, and bringing him again in the T20 format, actually, I think he is not getting any rest. And I think the BCCI have looked at his workload management, because continuously the cricket is happening. The IPL is there in the middle of the international calendar, and continuously they are playing test matches, then the ODI series, then the T20 series, and after that the New Zealand series will come. 3 ODI matches will be there, after that 5 T20 matches, after that World Cup is there. So I think that is also a case when a player is getting overloaded and his workload management is not properly managed. Definitely these things happen. If you take a Shubman Gill's case, he was got his neck spasm in that first test match against the South Africa in the Guwahati, and after that he was not featuring in the next few games. So this happens with the cricketer, and suddenly, if you, as you mentioned that in the IPL they are playing good, and when it comes about the international cricket they are not playing well. It is not like that they don't want to score runs, but thing is that when you are just playing continuously international cricket, a lot of pressure is there, a lot of stress is there, and suddenly it reflects in your form, and that exactly happened with Shubman Gill. There is no doubt about his talent, what kind of player he is. We all know that what kind of cricket he played in England in the T20 series previous to that. But suddenly, if you are bringing a player in the format that you are not playing since 1 year, definitely it also not good for the player, for his form. And right now, I think that's a course correction by the BCCI by dropping Shubman Gill and just bringing Ishan Kishan, and also we can say that bringing Rinku Singh too. So definitely a well-balanced team. I think this team has the capability to defend the T20 World Cup. And but one thing is that Suryakumar Yadav's form is a matter of a concern. If you take a look, since last October, he hasn't scored a single half century too. And in the last 23 matches, he has scored around 240 runs, and the average is just around 15s. So Suryakumar Yadav will be, I think, he need to perform as a
Definitely,
captain.
Narayan, and it's a bold decision by the BCCI. In fact, getting Shubman Gill out of the team and bringing in Ishan Kishan. As you've also mentioned, that this is quite a futuristic decision by the Board of Control for Cricket in India. Thank you so much. We'll leave it there.